What's up, everybody? Destroyer here. Welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.2 version 6. Today we have a 2v2 on Tournament Anorien. Let's get in there. We have our first player, Excelsior, as the Man of the West. In the bottom right, and his ally for this matchup is Casper as Angmar. The opposing team, we have DJ Premier as Dwarves in the top left. In the top right, we have another dwarf, Checkmate, as Dwarves. Right. Two Dwarves versus a Angmar and a Man of the West. Interesting. Alright, well, this should be dwarf heavy. Just put it that way. Two Dwarves. Nothing stands small, taller than my other dwarves, except for when there's more dwarves. And I think we'll see. I don't know who wins, of course. I'm just blabbing, but anyway, Excelsior's going for a barracks, so that's his start. We got a Hall of the King's Men start for his ally Casper. Teacher Premier going for a Hall of King's Hall of Warriors. Fuck my life. Guardians coming out there, and same for Checkmates. And of course they probably have forward mines going somewhere, I would imagine. Indeed, there's a forward mine from Checkmate right there. Forward mine from DJ Premier right there. Just far enough away not to get mauled by wargs, which is good. This cast is also being recorded on my new microphone, so I do hope it doesn't sound too bad. I've been tinkering around with the settings, trying to get it nice, but it's more difficult than I'm finding it. I would have thought it would have been. Let's just put it that way. So I hope it sounds okay, because I've had to boost the volume of everything post just to get it to sound alright level, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, no big deal really. We got our first battalion, second battalion rather, undoubtedly, of Guardians out in the field. Yep, definitely second battalion. Are they both going for the same person? Those are DJ Premiers and those are Checkmates. They're going for Casper with both dwarf battalions. And of course there will be more dwarves on the way. Excelsior is sending his Gondor soldiers over to assist, but this is definitely going to do some damage to the Angmar economy. As we all know, an Angmar without an economy is pretty shit. Well, I guess any faction without an economy is pretty shit, but Angmar's economy is already shit, so that's what I mean when I say that. And as we see here, Angmar has 1 mill, and that's not going to get him very far, believe you me. Especially once they find it. And it looks like DJ Premier's dwarves got out mostly unscathed, as they're continuing to build forward mines into the base of Casper. Casper does get some Gundabads out though, and he does have Axors as well. He's by no means defenseless. He's of course got his ally helping him, Excelsior with his swordsman. Excelsior meanwhile is pushing in on his opponents, trying to harass some farms as you do. You should be able to get this mine shaft, unless dwarves are pulled out of there. Oh, speak of the devil. And now I'm not so sure they'll get that, because the dwarves are numerous there, and they are powerful. A few beacons being placed by Casper. One of those DJ Premiers. DJ Premier putting a bench up there. Casper throwing a bench up there. Checkmate, rather. They're potentially going to do the same thing to Excelsior that they just did to Casper. So there's definitely some early dwarven aggression going on. This is a good way to play as dwarves, actually, I think. Be aggressive. Dwarves are not very good at being defensive. I'm sure we all know the struggles of getting out of your mineshaft and trying to defend your farm. Dwarves on the offensive are quite good. They don't die easily. They usually take a farm at the very least, and a lot of troops with them. But in a scenario like this, they're going to get overwhelmed, of course. But this does free up Checkmate to send his army through without having anything interfering. And look at these. Guardians actually beat everything there, pretty much, except for the archers and a couple Gondor stragglers, which is pretty impressive, to say the least. There goes the rally call. The army of Checkmates. Casper has sent some Axors. Excelsior sending his Gondor archers and Gondor soldiers to intercept. He's continuing to get more as we speak. Getting a well up as well. I tried to avoid the pun. Oh well. I failed. Faramir is on the field. He'll definitely be useful against countering the dwarves. Faramir is actually very good at countering the dwarves, I feel. Good choice of hero. Because he's able to generally one-shot. Even if he doesn't one-shot. Two-shotting dwarves, no big deal from a range. So that's pretty nice. And now they're going to push forward. Try and get this dwarven encampment out of here. And free up their lands so they can be aggressive. There goes the war chant on the army of Casper and Excelsior. Very nice. Getting the 2-for-1 bonus. As you always should try to do with your ally. If you can, at least. DJ Premier placing a beacon. As I'm sure you can see, there's a fairly sizable force there. Oh, DJ Premier's builder is about to get wrecked. Indeed, he's dead. That's unfortunate. DJ Premier also lost his mine. He's about to lose his mind. But it looks like they're starting to counter this dwarven aggression with aggression of their own. Now Casper's on the offensive with a army of buffed Rudar spearmen and Gundabad warriors. He does see some guardians on the way to his base, though. He has thrown some units to intercept. He's got thralls on the way. Well, these thralls, at least. There's something there. Excelsior's on the way, though. Something's on the way, at least. But it doesn't look like Checkmate has a whole lot. Most of it's in his mineshaft, looks like. 3 battalions are ready to pop out somewhere. Teacher Premier was going for a siege works and a battle wagon. Battle wagon, while it would have been good against the Men of the West, generally not very good against Angmar because of fell wind and, of course, just very accessible pikemen. But it doesn't look like he's even going to get it. Does it still come out? Nope. So he didn't get the battle wagon and he lost the siege works. That's an unfortunate loss for Teacher Premier. And, of course, a nice pickup for Casper. Excelsior is over here on the defensive with his archers, led by Captain Faramir. Is he Captain General Faramir, or is that just Boromir? I don't know. I think he's just Captain. Captain of Gondor. But some of the damage has been done. Casper's lost one Holy King's Men, it looks like. The other one is about to fall. And these dwarves will definitely take that with them. Oh, there goes a rebuild from Excelsior. Unexpected. Excelsior's always there with a cheeky rebuild that you don't expect. I doubt he started with it, though. At least this time. It's the second power, so it's perfectly reasonable. They're trying desperately to save this Hall of the King's Men. I don't think it's going to happen, though. They'll at least keep the Dwarven army here and basically quarantine the problem here. But I think they're actually going to save the thing as well. The thing being, of course, the Hall of the King's Men. And indeed they do. There is a mineshaft in the back of the base. Unfortunately, nothing coming out of it. Checkmate's army is all but over here, playing defensive. So he doesn't have time, of course, to send guys through. It looks like he lost his forward mine there. Or his entry mine, I should call it. It's not really a forward mine. So that's going to set him back a bit. It looks like Excelsior's upgraded to Athelian Rangers. That'll definitely be useful. Athelian Rangers, of course, much better than Gondor Archers, so definitely a step in the right direction. And I feel like the things have swung into the southern team's favor quite nicely. Although the northern team is still fighting on pretty well with their nice forward mine placements and deployments and such, but while these dwarves will take a few guys with them, they will lose the mineshaft and they will lose all the dwarves as well. Just the sheer number of archer fire that Excelsior has here. And that is going to set them back a bit, I feel. And of course feed power points to the enemy team. Probably is not gaining as much as he's giving, I would expect. So that's probably not the best of situations. And of course DJ Premier's base is getting a bit wrecked at the moment. Casper has sent all he has. Let's Rudar Gundabad. He's going to get this Hall of the King's Men. Or he's going to die trying. But I think he's going to get it. And die trying. We have a Kingbrand, rather. Now for checkmate. Ooh. Faramir's Wounding Arrow does pretty decent amount of damage to him. Apparently has to do with Thillians. Kingbrand does not want to stay and fight there. In fact, he's whipped out the sword. Look at him. Look at him go. Something tells me he's not going to want to stay in sword combat. Oh yeah. Excelsior's army is not going to be matched here. There's also Boromir in there. I didn't see him. I think Checkmate's days are probably numbered. Checkmate's going to struggle to come back from this one. And I feel like DJ Premier is in a similar boat. I started off very well, but I feel like the Southern teams rallied, and they are going to probably pull out a victory here very shortly. Especially since Checkmate really doesn't have anything left. The only thing is that Excelsior does not have the power to finish the Dwarves, I don't think. He has a couple of heroes and a spattering of Rohan Spearmen, but that's by no means going to win him the game. He ain't going to take a fort with that. Oh, Kingbrand getting a huge slam shot. Unfortunately paying for it with his life. And down goes Checkmate. Out of the game. And that leaves DJ Premier all alone. He did get a battle wagon out, though. Oh, it looks like DJ Premier will give up as well. And there you go. A quick game, but pretty entertaining. It was good to see the Dwarves doing well at first, but they definitely they lost their momentum, unfortunately. They got shut down, and the Southern team pulled out a victory. So there you go. Pretty cool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that cast, and I'll see you guys in the next cast of the Rise of the Witch King, patch 2.2, version 6. See y'all next time.